Yes, dear students, now I'm going to discuss one more concept, one more lecture. So, and before already we discussed about positive charge and electric charge and about electrostatics and about electrodynamics, somewhat introduction. Here again, I want to discuss somewhat introduction about charges. And now I want to discuss about negative charge. How we define negative charge. For example, to define negative charge, here I will consider two atoms. Just consider it is a one atom, one is one atom, two is a two atoms, right? So for these two atoms, for example, it have number of electrons is there, it have more electrons is there, but it require electron. So it is wantedly give one electron to this another atom, so then it gives one electron to this atom, then it loses one electron, then it becomes positive charge, then it gain one electron, then it becomes negative charge. Already we discussed about positive charge. So it loses its electron. Why? Because it have excess of electrons is there, it is wanted to give to one electron to any atom. So then it loses its one electron, then it becomes positive, and it gain one electron, it becomes negative charge. So that one I am discussing here about negative charge. See, the gaining of electrons or the excess of electrons on a body or a particle is known as the negative charge. And here already one electron it will be get comparing to before initial state. Then after getting one electron, the some mass of this body somewhat increases. So for that only, when a negative charge is given to a body, then it mass somewhat increases. And already I discussed about before example abnoid rod and fur or wool. So here again I will discuss that. When an abnoid rod is rubbed with wool, then it gets negatively charged. Yes. Now I want to discuss about one more concept, that is the properties of charges. What are the properties of charges? There are different properties are there. See, I will discuss one by one. See, we know very well about like charges and unlike charges. Like charges mean nothing but what? Positive and positive charge, or negative and negative charge. So like charges are repel each other and unlike charges are attract each other. And second point is the total charge of an isolated physical system is always conserved. Charge can be neither be created or not nor be destroyed, rather than it can be transferred from one place to another, one place to another place, like energy. Energy also neither be created or nor be destroyed, but it can be transferred from one place to another place. So further, total charge is always conserved for particular isolated system like energy also. Yes. And next one, third point, the charge is scalar quantity. Why? Because it have only magnitude, there is no direction. For charge there is no direction. For that, charge is always in the form of magnitude only. And a fourth point is the SI unit of charge is very important, coulomb. The SI unit of charge is what? Coulomb. And see, now quantization of charge. So before discussing about quantization of charge, whenever quantization charge will come means the formula for quantization of charge is Q equal to plus or minus Ne. Why I am discussing plus or minus Ne means, for example, charge of electron means it will be plus. If charge of electron, charge of electron means it will be minus. If charge of proton means it will be positive. Why? Because for proton charge always should be positive, for electron charge always should be negative. So what is the definition